Welcome to Man Talk 133, where men unite. What's up, my boy, with a smooth bow tie, dog? You gay,
Man, what's
bro.
going on? What's going on, bro? Hey, I see you chilling with them glasses on, baby boy. You chilling,
Yeah,
boy.
dog.
Professor.
Yeah, dog. Let them know we intelligent. We ain't all the way ignorant all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Dress for
So
success.
yeah, and you know what, dog? That's what today what we gonna talk about, man. We're gonna
Hmm.
you know, talk about a little bit of dress for success, different examples in and out the Bible of how, people dress for success and what it do for them, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the first one, man, you know, which is actually like really, I think important. It builds confidence.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like
No
I
doubt.
mean, you sitting up here, dog. Hey, bro, you feel like, hey,
You know what I'm saying? Hey.
you build
Right.
confidence, dog. You know what I'm
Yeah, they go,
saying?
and like you say, they go along, you get yourself a nice haircut. If you got, hair, of
The
course we don't.
squirt. Yeah.
Yeah, and you got your nice little shave,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
keep it fresh.
Oh, my bad,
Confidence.
y'all. My bad,
Oh, go
y'all.
ahead.
Like, comment, subscribe, share,
Right.
whatever y'all got to do. But, this is kind of like what made me think about this, man, is, we talked about earlier
Hmm.
in the week, about people,
Hmm.
about young men. Like they go
Right.
to interviews with
Hmm.
Crocs on. They go
Yeah,
to
bro, you can't do
interviews.
that. Right.
They go interviews with V necks and all kind of stuff. And you know what's crazy about it now is that
Hmm.
they need help so bad, they
Right.
hire them just like that. And when
Right.
can you start? You know what I'm saying? And then I personally think that it kind of devalues or either take away from the responsibility of them even want to put on a suit like this or like we got on. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? To kind
And
of,
right. Right. And like you saying, you saying the help is so short.
yeah,
And when they come in dressed like that, and it's like it's becoming a common thing. Like we so short of
yeah,
help that when one person come in with something on, like that less desirable, and they hire them on the spot, then they tell somebody else, "Oh man, you can just go to the interview anyway,
any kind of
however
way
you
you
want."
want. They don't
And then
care.
there you
They
go.
just need help.
Yep. And then there you go. You forget the dress for success.
Yeah,
You know.
man. And it says dressing well can help you feel good about yourself, which can boost your confidence, which we was talking about.
Hmm.
Confidence can help you take on new challenges, meet new people, and advance your career. That's like, for
Right.
example, you might not be the smartest person,
Right.
but you may be sharp enough and smooth enough to represent the company where they make and put you
Right.
out as a brand ambassador. You know what I'm saying? And then
Right.
train you. But if you going
Hmm.
in, bro, you just don't. I mean, your shirt wrinkled and
Hmm.
you got all kind of stuff going on. They be like, bro, he's
Right.
smart as I don't know what. But we best may want to keep
Yeah.
him in the back room back there. You know what I'm saying? Where
Right.
he can work work on the computers for us and keep the server right. We just, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? He ain't fit for to be out leading. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which goes
Right.
to the next one, which first impressions.
Hmm.
Dressing well can help you make a positive impression on others. It also can show that you respect yourself and others, which help you establish and maintain professional relationships. Soon as your
Right.
boss see you walk in for the
Yep.
interview, you
Yep.
sharp. Like we go in for an interview right now, they probably okay.
Right. And that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
What you just said too.
Hmm.
Like when they see you, like versus when they see you like this, versus you got a wrinkled shirt, stuff like that. They put you in the back, like I said, working
Hmm.
on computers. When they
Uh-huh.
see you like this, you may not be the smartest person out of the gate, but what the employer is going to do, the employer is going to see the potential.
Exactly.
And they were like, okay, cool. Now we can, like, they see the potential. They see, they see how you are. They can bring you up to speed.
They can work with you. And that's
Yeah.
the thing. Like,
Yep.
like I was saying, they could be like, man, you go into an interview,
Yep.
they be like, you know what? He ain't got all the qualifications,
Right.
but the brother is smooth. I mean, he got himself together. I
Yep.
mean, his nails ain't dirty. He ain't got
Right.
no V neck on. And Young men, when you go in an interview like this, dressed like
Mm-hmm.
this, the chances you landing the job is way higher than you if you go in with Crocs and your
Right.
pants sagging. I just hate to say
Right.
it like that. You know what I'm
Yeah, you got
saying?
to.
You got
Got
to,
to.
dog. And
Because that's
another,
all they see.
that's all they
Yeah.
see. Sometimes you go in certain jobs and they wonder, I wonder why I ain't get the job. Man, I got the qualifications,
Yeah.
I got all this other stuff. And then they looking like, bro, you came in with a wrinkled t-shirt on.
Right.
Your
Yep.
pants was hanging. Your hygiene on the best. What do you
Right.
want me to do with that? You can't represent the company like that, bro. Like for real.
Right.
You know
And
what I'm
for the young
saying?
bros too, for the young bros, like I say, you got to, like, this is what we're doing today.
Hmm.
You got to kind of, you got to stop dumbing yourself down
Yeah, for
and
real.
try to fit in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to, to be comfortable inside your own home. If you're watching a
Right.
game or something, some
Yeah.
baller shorts and a t-shirt or something like that. But when you're going out to meet these people in corporates, in the corporate world, you just got to step. It is what it is. You got to step the game up.
You got to
You know
step
what
it
I
up,
mean?
man. And
Yep.
that could also lead to like credibility. Dressing
Yeah.
professionally can help
Mm-hmm.
you appear more credible to coworkers,
Yep.
managers, clients, and the public. People may be more likely to engage with you and trust what you say. For example,
Mm-hmm.
if you come in every day and you mind your business, you shop, you
Right.
whatever. If something happened,
Mm-hmm.
they gonna be like, nah, I know he ain't do it. Nah,
Right.
he couldn't have done it. Not
Right.
him.
Right.
Now
Right.
around the corner where Jamal and them at,
Right.
it's a possible. No disrespect to the Jamals out there, but just using y'all as an
Right.
example, doc.
And
Right on the
another
corner.
and right, you're right. And another thing to piggyback off what you just said too,
Mm-hmm.
like if something happens, let's say like something could happen. Let's say you got a brother out there, this,
Mm-hmm.
he got his stuff together, he got his game
Mm-hmm.
tight or whatever, he keep to
Mm-hmm.
himself or whatever. If something happened in, let's say, the office,
Mm-hmm.
and they need to, somebody can't make it today or
Mm-hmm.
something like that
Right.
in emergency, they might be like, okay, brother Jamal, we're gonna give him some credit on this one. Brother Jamal got himself together. He kind of sharp. We
Yeah.
can bring him in the office and see, we can bring him up to speed and let him fill in.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
around the office area. Once he do that, hey, the sky the limit.
Which leads to my next point. It leads to productivity. If Jamal
Yep.
start feeling good about himself and he feel
Yep.
more confident in what he doing, he's
Mm-hmm.
smelling good. People like, hey Jamal, I like them. I like that little jacket you got on, dog. I see you. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, or Jamal, you got a little haircut over the weekend, then you boy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, I see you. That could lead to him being more happy, more
Yep.
productive, which can help the company grow even the more. But if
Yep.
Jamal come in smelling like cigarette and old weed smell,
Yeah.
dog, and
Yeah.
if you let me
You
say
know.
this to you, I'm not against dreads. My son got them, but bro, if
Mm-hmm.
y'all got dreads and they don't smell good,
Right.
you got to keep that right. When you go in,
Yeah.
we talking about let's go back to what we talking about dressing for
Right.
success, y'all. Like
Right.
if you go into these boardrooms, you go into these meetings, want to sign all these
Mm-hmm.
papers and all that, and you got to
Mm-hmm.
get there first.
Right.
If you don't look the part, they probably feel like you can't play the part, even though you smart as on or what. I'm
Right.
just saying.
Into like what you said earlier. Just like say like if we was on a board this afternoon,
Uh
like
huh.
the way we're dressed now,
Yeah.
we may not be the smartest that's around the
Yeah.
table,
Yeah.
but our team leader, whoever, supervisor, whatever, be like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna take these two guys in with us and sit at the
Yeah.
table with us, and we're
Yeah.
gonna look presentable and we're gonna look the part. You know what I mean? And then
Exactly.
you can get brought up to speed. And the people across the table, the visitors or whoever that's across the
Mm-hmm.
table, they're gonna be looking like, okay, these guys look like they on the up
Got
and up.
it
They look like
together.
they know what they're talking about. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
We're gonna give
Yeah.
y'all the contract. They might look down
Right.
the
There you
table
go.
at you and be like, So what you think, Brother Whitaker or
Right.
Daryl, whatever they call you? Hey, what you think? And
Right.
you be like, well, you ain't got to say nothing all the way smart. You could just
Right.
take what they said and just regurgitate it. Well, I feel like
Yeah.
I agree with what George said. I think we should do this and boost this and do that. They're like, okay,
Right.
yeah, he's solid, and you ain't said
Right.
nothing but his stuff.
Yeah, that's right. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, the representation is key.
Representation is key, dog. And
Yeah.
they said being smart leads to cognitive ability. Some studies suggest that dressing
Mhm.
well can enhance your cognitive ability and performance.
Mhm.
Which,
Mhm.
like you just said, people think you smart than a mug. Dog. They be like, "Yo,
Yeah.
this dude here,
Yeah.
I ain't said nothing but his stuff. That's all I said. But I got this on."
Right.
And the other dude got a
Right.
polo on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they're
Yep.
like, okay, he credible. He's solid. He's solid.
Hmm.
So Doc, let me ask you this though. I got a question for you. When have you seen
Okay.
how important dressing well is? When
Mhm.
last time you seen a bad dressed king, Doc?
Never. Never.
Have you ever
Never.
seen a raggedy or busted and disgusted king, Doc?
Never. That's
So
that's either good or bad. You can be a good king or you can be a bad drug king, or whatever.
right,
And
but they still
they
dress
even
nice.
right. You know,
That's a good
you
point.
can see them. Yeah, you can see them. You know, a mile away. Like, okay, he must be the man right there. You
That's
know
a
what I'm
good
saying?
point. That's a good
Yeah.
point, Doc. And then as I was reading and studying this thing, man, how
Hmm.
important like dressing is.
Hmm.
How um in the Bible, man, they talked about. I'm gonna get to it. It talked about
Hmm.
the type of garments that they made for Aaron, right?
Hmm.
And some of the stuff that he had on his garments was
Hmm.
crazy. Like they make the breastplates, the ephod, and a robe, and a
Hmm.
broidered coat and girdles. But all this stuff, man, they would have on it. Say, like for example, I ain't gonna read all of it. It's in Exodus
Right.
28. Y'all can go back and read it. But it
Hmm.
talked about some of the stuff that he had on it. Right? He had
Hmm.
like gold, blue, and purple, and scarlet, and fine twined linen. He
Hmm.
had stones on it, certain stones,
Right.
like back in the day, certain stones were like beryl was
Yeah.
very expensive back in that
Yeah.
time. So then you think about it, he had 2 ounces of gold, chains of pure gold on the ends, all this stuff that he had on his breastplate and on his garment. Now I would imagine it was heavy, but
Right.
I'm just saying
Right.
all that stuff.
Right.
But I'm just saying, think about how important it was for them back in the day to look nice.
Yep.
And I ain't saying like, all right, for example, uh, we, this is one thing I kind of sort of disagree with, but I kind of see it like
Hmm.
what we were to church. Like
Right.
back in the day when they went before God or went before a king or whoever, they had that type of stuff on with the
Right.
gold and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And they said it says wearing nicer clothes can be a way of showing God that his day is really important to us and that
Hmm.
we take church seriously. Some believers avoid wearing jeans
Hmm.
um, because they want to communicate respect or reverence in church. I tend to disagree. I just
Right.
want you in the building. I just need you to get
Right.
in because
Right.
you know I think he look at you now. They say there's a saying that they say, "Come as you are." It ain't in the Bible, but they just said, "Come as you are."
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's what I was gonna say, piggybacking off what you were saying again.
Mm-hmm.
And with the coming as you are, and
Mm-hmm.
see, that was pretty much adopted from the slaves
Yeah. Yeah.
because because the slaves they had to dress down,
Yeah.
or sneak in the half service.
Yeah.
When see a lot of times, like some churches may do that. Now I know we do that. We can
Mm-hmm.
still dress up like this too if we
If
want
you
to.
want to, yeah.
but definitely on, you know, like homecomings and anniversary stuff like that, we definitely get it in like this, right?
Yeah.
But and another reason why we went to the come as you are dress code, because when we bought our new church, we bought it in right in the height of the COVID.
Ah, I got you.
And they were going around, you know, police were going around like those checking people to see where they in church and stuff like that. You remember that, right?
CDC,
When they
yeah.
Yeah, so
They would make
what we
well,
did,
the people, yeah.
right, right. So what we did was by us being in the process of just buying our church. So we had to dress down like that. And we got this from our realtor too. Like, you know, y'all go in and doing the buying process. Go in, if somebody come out there, you know, to check or whatever, just tell them that you all are cleaning up the building. But we were actually having service.
Right. And but like you said, man, that's just how I, I don't see it as bad. I feel
Right.
like you can come as you are, but when you say come as you
Mm-hmm.
are, it's not a biblical thing. But when people
Right.
say that, I tend to think come as you are. You can come dressed as you are, or you can come
Mm-hmm.
broken as you are, like how
Right.
you are in
That's
a
right.
broken state or whatever. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't I don't understand why, some people, boy, you better not coming there with no jeans on.
Right. Right. You right. You right.
Boy, you coming there because they old school. So they stuck in
Mm-hmm.
kind of tradition and religion where that's all they know. The pastor, he got a suit. All the
Mm-hmm.
deacons better have suits.
Right.
All the
Right.
armor bearers better have suits.
Gotta
Security
have
better
suits.
have suits. Everybody better have them. So I'm just saying, then when you come in and see somebody come in with a pair of jeans, they look at you like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, you ain't got that much respect for the pastor. My bad. Did I say the pastor? I meant to say God. That
Right.
my
But
bad.
see some people though, you know, I give it to them though. Some people do adopt that
Yeah.
type of thing right there, because you know they say, you know, if somebody coming in,
Mm-hmm.
it's like I'm like you, like long as we can get you in the building.
I need to
Cause
get you in the building, dog.
some people may want to come to church and they may be less fortunate. They may not have their gear together yet.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
then when they come to church, you know what I'm saying? Like you got people, like you said, like some churches be looking at them like you can't come in with jeans on.
No, you can't
Then they
come in
looking
like
at,
that, bro.
and then that's why some people, you know, turn away from the church. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. And that's the
You
thing.
know,
Like you said, you come in, you turn them away because they ain't got a suit. What if they can't afford a suit? Well, if a
right?
man
You
just
know,
started working, he ain't got a
right.
paycheck yet.
But
You
he
know what I'm
need a
saying?
word,
But he need a word. Now you didn't kind of turn him off because he like, man, I went to that church and them folk told me I can't come there
yep,
unless I had a suit on.
yep,
Now they
yep.
gonna tell everybody about the church that you went to that said you got to have a suit on in order to come in. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And so we just saying like, listen, use judgment, bro. If you, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
talking about to the leaders, don't be having
Right.
folk at the front door and tell them like, hey, bro, looking them up
Right.
and down. You come
Right.
on in, bro. Like at the
Right.
club, at certain places, at certain
Yeah.
restaurants, if you ain't got a certain shirt on, you can't get in.
Right.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
And see, that's how, you know, that's how, you know, we are, you know, like I said, of course, you know that that's how we are at our church, you know,
Yeah,
like you come
yeah.
as you know, come as you
Come as
are,
you are,
you know what I'm saying? We
100%.
dress up on, you know, we dress up, you know, on occasions, like, you know, you can dress up pretty much. If I want to go to church Sunday and just dress all out, I can.
Yeah,
You know, if I want to go casual, I can. You know what I'm
me
saying?
too.
So it's just up to the person.
And
But
I plan
we
on
don't,
doing it this weekend.
yeah, right. We don't look at people like, oh, you can't come in here like that.
I'm
No, we don't do
planning,
that.
yeah, I plan on putting the J's on this weekend. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I was just telling
Right.
y'all now, just so y'all never stop.
Yeah.
I was the same way that they don't care. They just, hey, as long as you in
Right.
that building,
In the building. Yep.
that's all that matters, Doc. And if you think about it, man, in the Bible, it has ways, it has dressing, how dressing can lead to success, right? One is
Mm-hmm.
spiritual armor.
Mm-hmm.
Ephesians 6 to talk about your breastplate of righteousness, your helmet of salvation, and all that. You know,
Right.
it says in Ephesians 6 and 11 and
Mm-hmm.
13, the Apostle Paul says that To be victorious, people must put on the spiritual armor that God provides. Paul compares this to a Roman soldier preparing for battle, saying, "Be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might. Put on the full armor of God." That's
Right.
one way you can be successful. That's because when you leave the
Mm-hmm.
house sometimes, if you don't, and some people don't know about putting on their spiritual stuff. Go to
Right.
Ephesians 6 and read it. It'll tell you what to
Right.
do. And you go out, if you got that on, you probably be more successful than you would without it. Just like when
Yeah.
you went to some places in the military that if you didn't
Right.
have that flak on or that helmet,
You right. Right.
I'm just saying.
Hey, you got to have it, bro.
That's the
You got
same
to have
thing.
it.
It's comparison as to the helmet of salvation and that
Mm-hmm.
breastplate. That thing, the flak that you put on.
Flak.
It's
Yep. Flak
it,
jacket.
it's compared to the
Yep.
same thing. Like if you
Yep.
don't have it on when you go out, you get hit with a spiritual attacks. But if you in the natural and you in war and you ain't got it, you could still
Yep.
get hit, but the
Right.
chances are dying and get severely wounded is probably a little bit
Right.
less.
A little bit less. Yep. You right.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And then they said worship, dressing up can be a way to show respect for God and worship Him publicly. What the heck?
Mm-hmm.
I can't get it out, dog. Must be the suit I got on, dog. Maybe dress nice, a dog gonna take away my articulacy, dog. If that's a
Right.
word.
Right.
Some say that clothing should be appropriate for the occasion, affordable,
Mm-hmm.
pleasing, and modest. Others say that dressing purposefully, dang,
Mm-hmm.
can be a form of worship
Mm-hmm.
that should be that people should do everything for the glory of the Lord. I
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that, but I also
Mm-hmm.
feel like if you feel like a pair of jeans, is you good?
Hey.
It didn't say what. It just say dressing
Right.
appropriately, and it also said
Right.
affordable, and it also said pleasing, and it also said modest. So my modest, this could be my modest. I could be like, you know
Mm-hmm.
what? Because I got something else in the closet that that'll make them be like,
Right.
whoa. That could be your
Right.
modest.
Right. Right.
So if this my modest or somebody's jeans and a t-shirt is they modest,
Mm-hmm.
that's they still don't stop them from worshiping God like that. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
just my personal opinion.
Yeah, that's it. I agree with you. I agree with you on that point.
Yeah. And then they say decency. Some say that
Mm-hmm.
God ordained clothing to cover people's naked skin and that
Mm-hmm.
clothing should tell the world that Jesus covers shame and makes people decent. Now I agree with that
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah.
a lot of men don't have issues with this, but it's the
Mm-hmm.
women that
Right.
have issues with it. Now I ain't want to go in on I ain't want to talk about y'all tonight, but
Go
I
ahead,
they
dog.
they pulled me into it. You know what I'm saying? They with this I because men don't be
Yeah.
naked. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all gotta cover it up. You gotta be respectful,
Mm-hmm.
not just to yourself or to your boyfriend or your husband, but
Mm-hmm.
to the other women that's around you and the husband that's around you. And
Right.
stop sitting on the front seat with little short dresses on looking at the pastor. That's disrespectful.
Yes, sir. You right.
You
And
gotta
then
stop that.
and then one thing with the guys, which I haven't seen that, but
Mm-hmm.
just to clear that up as far as
Mm-hmm.
like to come as you are, like you said, we do,
Mm-hmm.
dress modest or whatever. At least
Yeah.
most guys gonna wear jeans or or something like that, or
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
khakis pants or whatever. But so we don't have a problem with guys wearing shorts.
Right.
Like
Right. Okay.
some may, I don't know. I haven't seen that. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
ain't
to
seen it
church.
either. Me either.
Right. But if just to clear that up for got some of the guys that we saying you can come as you are, they might throw on a
Mm-hmm.
pair of shorts, baller shorts, or something. I don't know
Yeah.
where they got and come in, but at the end of the day, everybody got some type of jeans or pants, that you can put on. So for
Yeah.
the men, but I agree with you with the women though.
Yeah, dog.
They
Hey,
they got to tone it down a little
I,
bit.
just a little bit. I'm just saying,
Mm-hmm.
buy your size. Now I said this one
Right.
time before, and I won't gonna get nobody my idea, but I'm gonna give it to them. This is what I think they should do. This is what I think they should do. You know, they had them mannequins in the window.
Yeah.
I think they should make the mannequin with the little rolls on them and put the shirts on them. So when the folk walk by and they see how they got the
Right. You right.
then they be like, because they got in their mind that if I put this on, this what I'm gonna look like. But
Right.
that ain't what you look like. You need to
Right.
see a real example of what you
But
gonna
if
look
you
like.
see, but if you see somebody else that look like that, you know what I'm saying? You know, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right, bro. Hey, if anybody want to collab on me with getting some mannequins done, I'm willing to. Hey, let's make some of the one with the little rolls on the side and
Right.
put the little small shirts on.
It's just like one more thing. You know, it's kind of like off top. It ain't off topic, but it's kind of off. Did you see the guy, my man was he did a video with the a while back, a couple of weeks ago with the he put on some of those thick lashes like the women do.
No, I ain't seen that one, dog.
And but when he did it, they drug him for it. And he was like, I'm just trying to show y'all how y'all look.
How
He
y'all
said,
look.
so he said, but y'all dragging me for it. I mean, he had some big, thick ones.
That's
I'll
a
send
good
it to
one.
you.
That's a
Yeah, I'll
good
send it to
point.
you. And
That's
but
a
they
good
was
point.
killing them though. They was
With the
killing them,
fur
but
on them mugs.
yeah, but you know, he was saying that this is how
That's
y'all
crazy.
look. So to go back to your point with the mannequin, this is what you'll look like.
This is what you'll look like. Don't be mad at me. You bought the shirt, your
Right.
size, and
Right.
this is what it looked like. I'm
Right.
just saying, I ain't okay. And then where I'm at. For example, First Timothy 2:9 says, I also want women to dress modestly with decency and propriety, adorning themselves, not with elaborate hairstyles, gold or pearls. Now I disagree with that. Now
Right.
I totally disagree with that. I think you should dress, makeup, whatever you need to do.
Right.
Bruh, be respectful for the people that's around you, because it's like it's kind of disrespectful when you sitting there and you got the guy, he got wandering eyes and he
Right.
doing this the whole time, and you got the
Yeah.
pastor in front of you. She know he done had issues, and you gonna and who was the usher that put him on the front row anyway like that?
Right.
Without
Right.
one of them little leg things to cover him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
Right.
know. You see what I'm saying, Doc?
Yeah.
So, Doc, I mean, I just want y'all to know that, listen, dress for success. The chances of you dressing better going in an interview or life in general would probably significantly increase your chances of getting a job, doing business with some real business people, and just increasing your whole life. Even in school, like young kids, we used to clown them. Oh, we used to get at them in school.
Yeah, you right.
But
You
now
right.
you look back at it, you like, oh, they was on the right trajectory, dog. We was the ones that was off.
They had somebody to put them on that trajectory early. You know what I'm
Early,
saying?
dog.
And
We did.
another thing too, like you saying, for that, the success, the dress for success, is don't worry about dumbing yourself down. Don't never dumb yourself down and feel like you gotta, you can't dress like that. This dress right here ain't corny.
No.
See some guys might look at it and be like, oh man, you know what I'm saying. But really, in reality, this is it right here. This is the way you do it.
This is the way to do if you want to be successful. Because I don't care. I'm gonna tell you just like that. I'm gonna wear what I want to wear, whatever color I want to wear, whether you like it or not. I ain't got. Hey, that's on you. You got the issue.
But check this out.
Talk to him, dog. Get real close to the mic.
Some might think it's corny, but their girls don't.
See what I'm saying? I'm just saying, your wife and your girlfriend do not think it's corny. It's just the dudes that standing at the convenience store and ain't got nothing to do in life, that get their pants hanging down. Oh, the dude got a suit on for, bro. I ain't never seen a dude with a red suit on.
Right.
Well, bro, you know what my suit stand for? The blood of Jesus. Red, And I'll be for real. The blood of Jesus, atonement, sacrifice, the God of Son, the God of Son. That's what it stands for, Doc.
It
So
said
I wear
all that.
mine. Yeah, you know how the boy, cut your little
Yeah.
head to the side, you know what I'm saying? So, Doc, I'm gonna tell
Yep.
you, we're gonna leave it there. I hope y'all young folk get something out of it. I mean, even older people. I hope y'all get something out
Right.
of it too, because it's important. So y'all like,
Mm-hmm.
comment, subscribe, share, remix. And we thank y'all again for joining Man Talk
Man Talk
133, where
133.
men unite. Till next time, we out.
We out.
Peace.